Well, here we are, back with this Triumph Tiger Cub, Bantam Cub, and I've had it running since the last video, and I've made sure that the pilot passageway and various jets and so on are clear, and it may or may not be running a little better. I'm going to get up there now and try and start it, run it and demonstrate, and then we'll have a look at something that I've found. So I'll put the camera down there and see if I can run the bike up again. Now it'll tick over fast like that, but if I try and wind the tick over down, it'll probably stall. Make a liar out of me, why don't you bike? Anyway, I found a couple of things. One of them is, oh here we go, slowing right down. One of them is the there it is, close proximity of that nut that holds the wire on the condenser to the engine, and basically there you are, you can see the spark I'm creating there perhaps. If that touches the engine casing, the engine won't run, and there must be a matter of a couple of thou clearance there, so I'm going to pack some insulation in there to make sure that that can't actually touch any metal and stop the bike from running. That is a bit of a nuisance and a common thing on Tiger Cubs with side points. The condenser, the end of it, gets very, very close to the metal work of the engine, and you've got to watch out that they don't short. But what I found, the way that engine stopped then, as I wound the tick over down to try and get it down to a decent and reasonable level, that made me think it's probably time to have a look at the ignition timing, and I'm just going to put the camera back down a moment while I put my head torch on, and I'll show you what I found. Let's get some decent light on the subject. Bear with me, sorry if I'm dazzling you folks. There, now then, hopefully we're getting a good look in there. The advanced retard unit isn't springing back. It's going to full advance and it's just staying there. So it'll be on full advance when it's ticking over, and that's why the tick over, if I try winding it down, all of a sudden it'll just peter out and stop the engine. So I've got to get in there and have a look and see what's going on with this advanced retard unit. There's every chance I can do something with it. It may be soft springs, stretched springs, or maybe something's got a bit sticky in there. I'm sure whatever it is can probably or possibly be fixed. See, that's full advance there. That should spring back to there, to the fully retarded position. But on top of that, I want to get that sorted out and also verify that the ignition timing is set as it should be, because so many machines I get in here seem to sort of have ignition timing settings that are all over the place. Bit of a worry is an oil leak down here, which looks like it may be coming from the base gasket or the bottom of the pushrod tube. I'm not sure which, but in either case, if it is, in order to fix it, the head and the barrel will have to come off. But I'm going to concentrate on doing what the owner asked me to do first, get it running properly, and go from there, I think. So that about wraps it up for today. Tomorrow I'll be looking at this lot and the ignition timing and see how it goes after I've done whatever I can there.